This recording will show you how to set up a Moodle activity to allow students to self-record and self-assess their participation in lab experiments. Here we'll go into the activity. If I go to Administration, Edit Settings, it's a quiz activity. Here we go into the quiz setup. You'll see I have set the attempts to unlimited and the grading method to be the last attempt. I've also changed how questions behave to adaptive mode with no penalties. That will show the last version of that the student has submitted. But save and display. If I go into the quiz, we've got a couple of questions here. We can't actually edit them because there's already attempts. If you do clear the attempts, obviously all students need to resubmit the data. The first question just provides a bit of basic information. The next question allows them to enter evidence. That's an essay type question. The default marks are 0 and allow unlimited attachments. The last question is where they self-assess. This is a multiple choice question. A little bit of information. The default marks are out of 5 because they can give themselves up to 5 marks. Multiple choice, one answer only. The first choice is for them to say they participated in 5 hours experiments and they get 100%, which will be 5 marks. The next one is 4.5 and they get 90%. 90% of 5 is 4.5, and that goes down to, you need to leave an option for no participation, which will give them no marks. So you'll see that's basically the way that self-assessment has been done. Now if we go back to the quiz, we can review the attempts that have been made. If I click on attempts, we'll see that one student has completed this, Albert Einstein, and they have claimed 1 mark. We might want to review the evidence. I can click review and we'll see the information that they've provided. So this is the information that they've provided, and I can click on this to actually check the evidence, and that looks correct. If I decided that they've claimed 1 hour participation, but they shouldn't have, that is not correct, it's fraudulent, what you can do, change it here if you wanted to, or you could go into the grade book . I'm now in the grade book. This is Albert's answer. If I scroll through, we'll see Albert has claimed 1 hour. The best way of overriding that is overriding it in the gradebook. We'll turn editing on, come down to override, and we'll change it here. Override, and we'll change it to 0 hours or whatever it should be, and save changes. You will see now that this cell has got a salmon tan type background. That shows that it's been overridden. So no matter what Albert says in his self-assessment, it will only ever be 0. You probably should send Albert a message to tell him that you've reviewed the claim and it was fraudulent, and then Albert's got the opportunity of correcting that. And once he does correct that, you could then go back to remove the override, and it would then revert back to whatever Albert has said, which is 1 or 2 or 3.